Jackrabbit! Ready, go! Flare! Flare! Ready! Let's go! Easy! Ready?
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Wheeler. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks that can run nowadays put so much pressure on a defense.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be
And the ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
really nice job.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drop.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on his way. Smashes ahead. He has 60 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear.
Let's go.
Trying to barge their way in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play...
Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away.
A 1st down for the offense. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. He wants to pass it on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
6th play of the drive coming up. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Loveland. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He's looking for a man on second down. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep the...
Oh, look out! The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Wheeler. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man on the right.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Going for 6. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the 1st down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward, having a better understanding of the situation in game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to...
Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
They'll go back to the ground. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage today. Now, look, Denard Robinson's career record of over 10,000 is a long way away, but he said he wants to take aim at it someday.
That's crazy, over 10,000 yards, and you might want to take aim at it, but it starts game by game, right? This is a heck of a game, a good start. When you're in Michigan, you're going to get fed, and then taking those opportunities, capitalizing on them, making big plays, heck of a day.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because...
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the jet sweep here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their... Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff,
Spider! Ready, go! Easy! Ready! Set! Ready! Set! Ready, ready! Green 25 on! 42 Spider! On! Cricket! Ready, ready! Lasso! Ready! Here we go! And on! Hound 55, go! go! Easy! High!
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the... This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Looking downfield. It's Wheeler. Trying to extend the play. Tries the right with a quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here comes the bunch formation. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Back to throw. It's Wheeler. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a bit.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 60.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Motion now from the tight end. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Wheeler. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Quick spin on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to throw. It's Wheeler. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you pick up some big yards.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Wideout's now clustered. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Wheeler. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Movement here from the tight end. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
The tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Here's the second down play. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Back to pass. It's Wheeler. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they begin 1st and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. On the run, it's Edwards. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
What a game for this offense on the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Second down play coming up.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45.
Seton Hill University, 14.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Has caught, can he get in? No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. They'll run it from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.